circles are now inside of the panel. So we should actually make it subtract them. That's where you use the command difference. So there we go. And difference. I don't see anything yet. What happened? Did I make a mistake? Where are my circles? Oh, there. Oh yeah, that's something. Sometimes something weird happens with OpenSCOT is that when something is the exact same size, you don't see the difference between two objects. Well, there you go. So I have to make the cylinder just a little bit higher than the panel that I have subtracted from. So, well, I hope you kind of get the picture that you can do this either in SketchUp or in OpenSCOT. The advantage of OpenSCOT is that you sometimes, if you want to change something in this sketch, in OpenSCOT you only have to change a few numbers. In SketchUp you have to drag with your mouse all the components into a different direction, and therefore OpenSCOT can be more hacker-friendly, although SketchUp is much more visual and for a lot of people easier to use. In both occasions, you always have to take into account that interfacing with other objects is one of the most difficult things to engineer. So, for example, if you want to have a certain screw somewhere or a knob, you always have to use your measuring device and see exactly how big it is. And don't just trust the data sheets of components for the right dimensions, because most of the time I spent on making all the models for the syllabus. I spent actually on making the holes for the buttons and the displays, and because they're always a bit bigger or smaller, or the screws are on a little bit different position than the data sheet actually told you, and then it doesn't fit. So you have to start over again and over again and over again. So that's something you would, once you start changing the component list, that if you don't use the recommended materials, you should also check whether the dimensions are still the same. If you use something different, and then change the designs. Yeah, and for the centrifuge that we're going to build, we're going to design our own rotors. Because there, and for that, of course, you want to use OpenSCOT. And I already made a very big rotor, as you can download from the syllabus. It's a little bit oversized for the centrifuge that we are going